Hey everyone, it is Andrew here from AppleInsider, and today Apple made it official. After quite a lot of rumors and leaks coming down the pipeline and no March event to speak of, Apple released an updated iPad Pro. Now, while it may not be as flashy as what we saw in 2018, there are some substantial improvements here over that previous generation. So let's skip the fanfare and jump right into it. Here is everything new with the updated 2020 iPad Pros. So the iPad Pro comes in two different sizes, just as it did before. There's the 11-inch model and the 12.9-inch model. From the front, they look pretty much the same. Not a lot really changed there, but really everything has to do with what is on the inside. So Apple has updated the processor from the A12X Bionic to the new A12Z Bionic processor. So we're going to see a big jump in performance from last generation to this one, and the last generation iPad was no slouch at all. It was a fast machine. So we should see, again, just another improvement on that, including 8-core graphics. It's going to be insane. So on top of that, we also have an updated amount of storage. So no, it no longer starts at 64 gigs of storage. Just the base model iPad Pros will now start at 128 gigs. As someone who ridiculously bought the lowest storage last time, I can tell you 64 is just not enough, especially for a pro who is doing so many things on there, so much with video and photos. 128 is just a minimum of a starting point. It then goes up to 256, 512, and a terabyte for those that need it. Apple has made improvements to the Wi-Fi, now adopting Wi-Fi 6 802.11ax, just like they did with the iPhone 11 line. So we have updated Wi-Fi that's going to be a lot faster. You should see better performance, especially in congested networks, if you have a Wi-Fi 6 router in your home. Now, the biggest thing that people are probably going to talk about on the new iPads, well, maybe second biggest. We'll get to the biggest one at the end. But the second biggest thing is going to be the new camera system. So Apple did equip a second camera lens on there, so you still have the 12 megapixel wide lens. And now there is the 10 megapixel ultra wide lens. So we saw that ultra wide lens come to the iPhone 11, the 11 Pro, and the 11 Pro Max, and now we're seeing it on the iPad Pro. So why do you need a camera on here? Well, people use the camera on the iPad a lot. That big interface is great. So it may not be good for taking photos at a concert, but when you're planning things, or you're working around your house, or a lot of professionals just need to bring in imagery or just be able to look through that camera lens on such a big screen, it's a huge deal. So the updated camera is going to be very nice. It can now shoot 4K video at 24 frames per second. So that is an improvement. Before it was limited to just 30 and 60, so 24 FPS. A new addition there as far as video recording goes. And Apple has added a LiDAR system. So LiDAR is able to get the 3D image of the room. So it's going to take AR to a whole new level, which is another benefit of those cameras. So there's a ton of commercial applications, pro applications, and then just user applications, being able to plan around your house or see objects in your house or education. There is a huge amount of potential in AR, and upgrading the iPad Pro with that ultra-wide lens and the LiDAR system is just going to be incredible. So I can't wait to see how developers take more advantage of that and what comes of the updated camera system with the new iPads. Finally, alongside the updated iPad Pros is the Magic Keyboard. We have heard a lot about this, and it includes not only the hardware but the software as well. So iOS or iPadOS 13.4 is going to be releasing on March 24th, which brings full support for trackpad use. Bluetooth trackpads can be connected, so you can connect your Apple Magic Mouse, Magic Trackpad, all those can now connect wirelessly, and you have a new cursor system system-wide. It's going to be very cool. I can't wait to show you guys more of that in the future. But we have official trackpad and mouse support coming with iOS or iPadOS 13.4, which delivers right before the new iPads launch. So there's a lot of fun there, but that works on existing iPads too. And the new Magic Keyboard, it is backlit. It has a independent display, so the display no longer has to rest on the bottom. It actually floats, so the iPad can float around. Very cool. And it has that backlit keyboard with a trackpad integrated into the keyboard itself. So the Magic Keyboard works not only with the new 11 and 12.9 iPad Pros, but the third generation as well. So if you have an existing iPad Pro and you want to take advantage of the new Magic Keyboard, for sure, go ahead and do that. So that is it. That is everything new with the new 2020 iPad Pros. I want to hear what you guys think. Go ahead and yell at me on Twitter at Andrew_OSU, and we can talk about it before these things finally hit store shelves on March 25th.
Hey everyone, did you guys like that video? Be sure to click on that like button so we can create content that we know that you guys want to see. And follow Apple Insider on all social media channels. If you want the best prices on any Apple gear, check out the Apple Insider price guide that is updated daily. And until next time, we'll see you later.